All right, so I was fixing a bug yesterday on stream, and so there's this new feature I've been working on where you can record your sets. This is just the video camera. Then you have an option to save or re-record. So the bug is that if you hit re-record and then go back, oh no, the video doesn't appear. Why does re-recording fail? So yeah, let's see how I do. DPAL. So is the video stored not being called? So like there's a state machine happening here, right? So we have three states. So we have the recording set state, and at any state it can have a backing set and a camera controller, which is just the thing that controls the camera, or like allows me to pull out the camera and kind of like, you know, tell it to start recording and whatnot. So what you can be is you can be in the planning state. The planning state is this. Oh, I guess I'm just going to talk through this because I think that'll help, and I might find where this is going weird. Hello again. So this is actually a really good example of rubber duck debugging. So it's the idea of you just kind of like take a problem and you explain it to a rubber duck, or you explain it to just something or somebody that doesn't understand it. So you just go really step by step. So yeah, the tune in, it's great. Anyways, I did this, just thought I'd explain. This is actually a strategy for testing. I didn't really explain it, so yeah, there you go. Where this is going weird. So you can be in the planning state, which is this screen. Basically, it just allows you to enable and disable the metronome, and then also enable or disable the camera. So if you click this, the camera controller gets set to null. And then if you enter it from a set, which you have to in any situation at this point, there's no other way, then there will be a backing set. Otherwise, it'll just save a video. So when you click into planning, we go through the reducer, and the reducer. So when you're planning, so when you toggle the camera, it just toggles the camera, and then also the camera controller, same with the metronome, and then when camera permission is granted, we set the camera controller. And then when you hit start recording, so that play button, which what we do is we transfer to the recording state. We transfer to the recording state, and then we pass along if the camera is enabled, the camera controller, and then and then we basically just instead pass a metronome state, otherwise null if metronome is enabled. And then we also pass along the backing set. When we are stopped, when we are recording, there's not much that the user can actually do. They can basically stop. There's also a tick and a beep. So if you have the metronome enabled, what's happening is, so basically whenever we beep, we just kind of say like, hey, the last beep time is not. So there's a metronome state as well, which is right here, which has a Boolean of beep and then a last beep time of whatever that instant was. I don't actually think we need the Boolean beep. Yeah, I don't think we actually need this Boolean, because what's happening is we have this basically tick loop. So there's this event called tick, which when it triggers, we basically just delay 50 milliseconds, and then if the last beep time is more than a second ago, we dispatch a beep. Otherwise, we dispatch a tick. And then, sorry, we dispatch a beep, and then we also just immediately dispatch a tick so that it will keep on going. It'll constantly keep going. And then whenever we dispatch a beep, then we just get this audio player and just go beep, 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 and that'll eventually be like an actual file, maybe something that you can change or edit or whatever. But that's kind of the plan there. And then when you hit stop, yeah, there's no side effects for stop, although there probably should be. Oh, right. So we have the start recording event here because I just want to do it whenever. I don't want to have to do it like when a state is something, because this when statement is like when the state is this, when the recording is this. I just want to say like if it start recording, just do that, and then if it's stopped, just do that, right? And then there's also other stuff that could happen down there in theory. When you hit stop, so when you hit start recording, we start recording in the cache dir, and then we dispatch a tick, and then when we stop recording, we stop recording, we delay 500 milliseconds, which I don't like. Maybe we're still getting null here. Could it be that when I hit start recording, I'm creating a video, well, it's just getting the current time, appending the set ID, so that should be a unique file. I mean, I should stop recording this 4-minute video. So when I hit re-record, we delete the video, and when I hit save, we get the backing set, we save, and then we hit on backpress. Right? That's been working fine. And then when we save the video, no. I don't think that would be the issue. That it was just returning here because the backing set was gone. Because that might be an issue, is that I'm not returning the backing set when I hit recorded events, re-record planning. Yeah, I don't send the backing set. I don't send the backing set along. So that actually could have been the issue. Could have been the issue. Okay, so we hit record. Boop. Boop. And then we hit re-record. Boop. Boop. That was it. So the ID, so that was the issue, is that, well, realistically the issue is that I wasn't actually sending the backing set when I went from the recorded state back to planning, I wasn't sending along the backing set, so that was problem number one. And then also, this wasn't really a problem, but here, if the backing set was null, I was just returning from the context. So I was just returning and like short circuiting, which is not that great. I mean, it's fine. It's fine, but it doesn't. Like, I want this to be something that I can actually build in the future without requiring a set for this. So yeah, now instead of just returning, I default to a UUID.